If you've been a SHIB holder for a while now, you must have come to expect that when Shytoshi comes to drop a message for SHIB Army, it is something exciting. Well, he's back with a new message for the community. What could it be? And what effect could it have on the Shiba Inu ecosystem? Keep watching this video to find out. Disclaimer. Welcome back to the channel, SHIB Army, and thanks for joining in for another video. If you're new to the channel, you're also welcome here. I give daily updates on the SHIB token and how it affects the Shiba Inu community. So, if that's something that you're interested in, consider hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the notification bell so that you know when I post a new video. Now, let's get into today's video. Before we get into the main news, here's a quick milestone that we just hit as SHIB Army. Shiba Inu holder count has continued to increase in spite of current market conditions. At this point, we're very close to having 1.2 million SHIB holder accounts, with a lot of these new accounts joining in during this crypto winter. This just goes to show that faith in the project is still going strong and people are still interested in the token. Milkshake credits this development to the Shiba Inu community in a tweet that reads, SHIB surpasses 1,190,350 plus holders. This is all thanks to the community, their energy to continue building, and support for Shiba Inu. All this while welcoming new #SHIB Army members to join with excitement. All of that said, there are probably some skeptics at this point that are wondering what the fuss is about, especially considering that the increase in the number of SHIB holders is yet to translate into a significant price bump. Well, one of the things to consider is that the entire crypto market isn't particularly good either, and for the current market, SHIB is doing pretty well. Also, the increase in holder count is a long-term thing. That is, while there might be some influences here and there in the near term, most of the gains would likely come in the long term. That's just how these things work. However, please bear in mind that this is just my opinion and not financial advice. Nonetheless, here is something that you today wrote that might show that a price bump could be around the corner. Per on-chain analytics company Sentiment, most crypto assets have reached historic MVRV levels or pain thresholds in their trading returns. It notes that, typically, this is where a price turnaround to alleviate current losses may be anticipated, although it is difficult to predict when this will occur. Now, let's get into the biggest news of today. So, a recent tweet from the CEO reveals that something big is coming later today. Unlike Shytoshi's usual fashion of cryptic tweets, this new tweet is pretty straightforward. It reads, "Today I write, tomorrow I will have a lot to say." Which is as straightforward gets. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds really huge to me. It sounds like there's a lot on his mind and a lot in the works that we'll find out about tomorrow. From that short tweet, I think it's safe to say that Shytoshi will be writing a Medium article, and it sounds like it'll be really long. However long it is, though, we are certainly here for it. That said, any guesses as to what the new updates could be about? Shytoshi said that he has a lot to say, and a lot could really mean anything, don't you think? It probably includes some encouragement for the Shiba Inu community during this crypto winter, and also some praise for the community too, and how it has remained loyal regardless. There's also a possibility that he'll be addressing FUDs and nefarious characters that have been trying to hurt the ecosystem, just like that time that some rumors were started about lots of Shiba Inu holders selling off their tokens even though most were actually buying. We could probably also be getting a new update, a new partnership, or a new product in the works. Or maybe something that is already in development is ready to be launched. There are literally loads of possibilities as to what Shytoshi might have to say, but at the end of the day, we can expect it to have some kind of effect on Shiba Inu. Could this be the one thing that helps SHIB to delete a zero from its price? We'll have to wait and find out. But you can be sure that we'll be letting you in on everything once Shytoshi drops the update. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you haven't already so that you don't miss out on anything. Speaking of zeros, here's something that you must know if you're a Shiba Inu holder. When Shiba Inu first dropped into the market, it was trading with 9 zeros. Many cannot even remember a time when SHIB was trading with that many zeros, probably because they weren't SHIB holders then. Now, this launch happened in August 2020, and the very next month there were 10 zeros. So some might have been skeptical about the token at that point. However, fast forward 10 months to June 2021, and SHIB had dropped 4 zeros to trade with only 5 zeros. And it was at about this time that SHIB started getting popular. According to Watcher Guru, the dog-themed token had just received wider mainstream press during this time last year and was all over the news. Its trading volume saw a dramatic increase during this period, and its popularity began to grow. SHIB was challenging its rival Dogecoin's popularity after Doge began to slump in the indices post touching its all-time high of 73 cents. All of that culminated in SHIB losing another zero. Even better, its price spiked by a whopping 1,000%. But before we get into that, this channel has a daily giveaway of 100,000 SHIB. For a chance to participate in the giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. #ShibaInu. Good luck! The 1,000% price increase saw a lot of people wake up to being literal millionaires, including a truck driver who invested $650 in the token when it was launched. Unfortunately though, SHIB has not been able to hit that peak since then. The token is currently down 88% from its all-time high that it reached in October of last year. What's interesting about this is that it actually doesn't have as many zeros as it did when it was first launched. Remember that the token launched with 9 zeros and even went down to 10 zeros in the very next month. However, right now, SHIB is trading with 4 zeros and sometimes dips to 5 zeros during this crypto winter. So it's not as though SHIB is back to square one, it isn't. It's doing a lot better than it was when it first launched. That doesn't mean there is no issue though. The token hit a 1,000% increase in value in October of 2021, and this is July of 2022. And the token has almost lost all of those gains. It can be pretty concerning if you think about it. But if SHIB could do it back in 2021, it should be able to do it again this year, right? Especially considering that Shiba Inu now has a lot of adoptions and use cases that it didn't have back in October 2021. But you can tell us what you think about this in the comment section below. Now let's get into the general crypto news. Peter Brandt, who is a veteran trader, just shared a US dollar index chart that shows the dollar breaking through the previously existing resistance. And You Today says that, while not making any comments about DXY influencing the cryptocurrency market, traders already expect a major pressure on Bitcoin and other cryptos. Apparently, whenever the US dollar starts showing some strength on the market, BTC usually retraces from local tops and resistance. And analysts say that the reason that this happens is because whenever USD is strong, investors prefer to go for less volatile assets. So they typically avoid cryptocurrencies and stick with lower-paced investments like bonds because they're typically steadier. The US dollar actually looks to be quite comfortable, especially when you compare it to other currencies around the world. Experts predict that the US dollar will only get stronger, and if that happens, there might be fewer people venturing into risky markets like cryptocurrency. All of this is just speculation though. There's no way to know for sure unless something actually happens. But of course, you can share your opinion on this with us in the comment section. With that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then please like the video and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there. If you're a true Shiba Inu fan, then you must check out this video.